Duty is here.
It's really the only reason he still sticks around is to trigger folks.
And I accidentally copied my name today at 6:04.
Well, Feldmas,
You know, I'm gonna do some old
yo with an
servers.
apostrophe. So
I'm gonna do some old servers that I haven't been on forever, just because I don't care if they kick me.
I don't think you'd get
post the
kicked from
link.
any servers.
Oh, you never know.
You should post a stream link in Joker's NSFW channel. That'll get people here quickly.
Okay. Hold on, where is it at? Oh, it's the there we go.
What, you don't know where it is?
no, you think you have to subscribe to it. I don't see it. I think you need
Oh.
to want
Yeah,
it.
you gotta have a certain
Ask for it.
tag.
I did it in the bar. Oh man.
How many people do we have?
I saw your message there.
I just want to see how many people I can ping.
Wait, what did you say? I don't see. I don't have it.
Oh, and Joker's server, he said, come check out Almost's boobies.
That's the best pitch ever.
Alright. How many people do we have now? We have 10.
I don't think there were enough announcements and enough servers. Oh god, I live for it though. It's my favorite part of this tier list. Nobody's
Which we have
complaining,
Grim.
which is kind of annoying.
What is this?
It'll come later.
Yeah.
I guess we're not gonna get Prim.
Yeah, I mean he's never showed up when he said he's gonna, so
He had some hot takes on Monkey Prince and Dr. Light. I wanted him on for this episode.
I think we have to be in guest chat for him to join, unless you give him rights.
Yes,
He hasn't
but-
responded to a ping anyway.
Oh, okay. We'll worry about it later.
Alright. Do you want to get going?
Yeah, we can get going. Welcome to the tier list. How many people do we have? Oh,
I don't think that's how it goes.
welcome to WOWL broadcast. I am Hate Man. With me today we have Hawkeye,
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
M4,
Hello, everybody.
and Almos Steph, who is now a permanent member of the tier list.
Hoot.
Need some sad bagpipe music.
Yeah, mainly we invited Almos because he is a consistent top player now, and Loot may or may not ever come back, potentially. And I barely play. So we feel like, we needed some more experienced hands at the tiller. And we were going to have Prim on, but he can't find the tiller. So we are doing the tier list. Let's start with... Oh, and Burger can't make it today, unfortunately. It's a meeting running late. He might pop in later, as he tends to do. But let's get into the meat and potatoes here. Who is the toon of the month for you? Actually, who was the winner of the Siege this month, other than the hacker? Who was second?
Almost.
Almost. Okay, Almost.
Almost.
Why don't you start then? Who
Almost
was the your toon of the month?
My tune of the month was Question.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
I mean,
Typically, we pick a tune that's on the bonus list, but
no. But seriously, it's it was Katana. She was awesome.
Yeah, I would. I actually have to agree with Katana. Granted, I was dredging down in the ranks of the 200s, and I didn't use either of the new tunes, but I did play every day, and Katana was definitely my tune of the month. M4, how about you?
If Monkey Prince came out a lot sooner, Katana may have competition, but right now it's hands down. Katana was in every match, so easy vote there.
Yeah. Hawkeye.
Yeah, it's unanimous.
Okay.
Katana.
Unanimous.
Did you say Kitana?
I said Katana.
Mortal Kombat. What?
Tootie Tron says he's never been invited.
He said to be a
No, as a
permanent.
permanent guest.
Oh, you have to be an owl to be a permanent guest, Tootie.
No, you need to be world's finest.
That too.
Siege world's finest.
You need to be Siege World's finest and an owl.
And permanent guest is not a thing. That
Yeah.
makes you a fixture, not a guest.
Yeah, he's a member, not a permanent guest. So, Katana. All right. So why don't we talk about Katana? Well, we all unanimously voted her A. I really like her. I think she's an S tier raid toon now, which actually.
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
He was S tier without the 5x or 2x. She's gonna kill this raid.
Well, she's gonna murder
Next
this
time.
raid. I'm guessing we're not gonna go for World's Finest because it's gonna be
Probably gonna,
In-
probably
insanely expensive.
So that
yeah.
somebody else spend those though.
I
Dang
think
it.
I think every raid Katana and Question combo is because they don't need to be a bonus toon is gonna be stupid. Oh yeah, this raid we're not doing
Yeah.
because freaking Superwoman's 5x.
Yeah, plus
She's-
Memorial Day. A lot of people got plans.
I didn't think it was over this weekend. It was next weekend.
No, it's
That
the
is
week
next
after,
weekend.
so it's
Um,
Yeah, so why not?
Because it,
because
because
So-
it's expensive.
yeah,
we don't have Olay gems anymore, so it's
And,
Oh, that's
and
true.
the thing is, the crappier the tunes, the better we are. The
Yeah.
better it is for us.
There you go.
Because we won't have an advantage when it's a good tune.
I may do solo this month potentially because it'll probably go lightning fast.
Oh yeah,
I don't
for
believe
sure.
you.
I haven't done it in 3 months. I haven't even gotten to like rank 10, much less rank.
Katana, I bet you Katana would just like slice and dice
Yeah,
like,
Katana,
every boss.
juicy Katana
Look
and
at that
Superwoman
sword.
and just murder everything.
Yep.
All right.
We now have a blue Lois. We just need a green Lois, and then we're all set.
And for PvP, she's really good too because you just use anybody who calls assist and she just massacres.
I do have a
Yeah,
question
she's-
for everybody.
Go for it.
Did you guys use anything besides your one the entire month?
Yeah, I would use her too, especially for Deadman, those call assist. Get her.
If there's
get her
a
buffed up.
parasite, or if there's a parasite, you don't want to hit someone the parasite just yet. So buff up and then spam basic later on.
I felt like it was probably single digits the number of times I used it.
I really want them
Yeah,
to
you-
do Katana bombshell skin. I have the statue that looks really good, but they
Oh
also
yes,
they also need to juice the caboose a little.
yeah. She could use it on both ends, right?
Yeah, especially the one side.
She's just got a really good diet.
I see. Yeah, let's
A very flat
Chalk
diet,
it up
you could
to
say.
that.
Just like Shiva.
No, don't put it down.
Not even close.
No. See that? Come on, you're just looking at the wrong app. See, she can pull this off. I don't think Katana can pull this off.
Yeah, maybe they can.
Anyway, we're
Yeah, we're
we're
digressing.
supposed to rank them on their skills.
So Katana A tier, looking really good. I didn't see what the community vote was. I went to pull it and I didn't grab it.
They did not vote this month. Historic took a month off from running the poll.
Well, okay, maybe I should take a month off.
You've taken 3.
Oh. All right, so Katana's A. Why don't we move on to the new tunes? I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Hawkeye, what do you think of Dr. Light? I see you voted A tier.
Yeah, I voted A. Her abilities are heavily. She's got the heavily gated on her 3, but it's really fairly easy to build up to if you run her with any teammates that are going to generate intelligence ups, because she's going to copy all of them before she unleashes it. I absolutely love her first, where you're stealing the buffs and then converting them. on the first attack, not necessarily the second one. Starting off with death immunity, huge in the Atro meta that we've been touched in or stuck in. Just really solid all around tune for me. I was really impressed how she turned out.
Almost, I see you also voted A.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning towards B, mainly because she wasn't necessary for Siege. But she has a lot of cool features in her kit. Especially you get her buffed up, and when I saw Burger, obviously he was the first one to take her up, and he was just showing us all those videos, and she was just wrecking nerds like left and right.
Well, she was bugged then.
Yeah, but
She's
even
not
after
quite
they
the
fixed it,
same.
it was still good.
Which has been really impressive is how many times have they released a tune with with that exact bug? This is the third time.
Maybe third or fourth. They've done a great job.
Question, Dawn Star,
Oh yeah. Question, like
Starfire. Yeah, fourth time.
Also, I was debating if I was going to keep working on it, but I feel like I need to. I do need legendary order for her. If you guys want to go through that real fast.
I actually do have it. Give me just a second. I gave it to Historic the other day. For Dr. Light, 54132.
Anybody have a different order for her?
that sounds about right.
I would agree to that.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Now I see M4, you voted B. You don't think she's quite A tier?
I don't think so. Like, I don't see her as any better than Fire. Fire just comes in, gets her turn. She actually gains the third meter when you hit, and comes in with the free 5 int ups, and she wrecks. And then she's also tough because she's a what you call this? A special tank. So she has a lot of gimmicks, but if Fire's an B, why is Dr. Light an A? She's not better than Fire.
Because she survives out of the gate.
So does
That's
Fire.
Fire does.
RB5
Well-
she does. I just press her 3,
I've
she
had-
dies, and then
It depends on who it is, but for the most part, Fire survives at equal
I've-
rank.
I've had plenty of times that Fire's died right out of the gate.
Have it
She wasn't
happen.
bad for me.
Sounds like a Hawkeye problem.
Probably is. I had a rough month in Siege.
But still almost, since you were first dish, do you see Dr. Light as much better than Fire?
Not out the gate. Like I definitely had Fire wrecking on like her 3 on the first turn.
She does, right? Like even the RB5, what you call this, corners that were
Yep.
like he just melts them out of the gate. No buff, no ramp. She just does it on her own first turn, and then she also has the turn meter down. And she's a B. So
Right.
I don't
Here's
see how
another thing
Dr.
for Fire that I have against her is all of her moves are AoEs.
Well,
Because you get that splash
and-
damage on the first.
Yeah, it's dangerous against KOA teams. Very dangerous.
Sure. But
yeah, I mean, I
don't
haven't found it to be a big hindrance. I mean, when I've used her.
But what does so Dr. Light is basically survives turn 1 because of the death immunity and bops. But the bop needs some help on the ramp, right? She doesn't just come out
Well,
of the
I-
gate and then bop.
I also found Light helpful using her basic, being able to steal those 3 buffs and convert them. There's a number of times where I was able to steal key buffs and change them to interrupts that allowed me to proceed in the match the way that I wanted to.
I'm not saying she's bad. I just don't think she's A good. All right.
Yeah.
So let's look at other A greens. All right. Stargirl, right? Who else is a good comparison to her? Let's look at the energy deals.
Hmm.
Ultraman, Cyborg Soups.
Yeah, see,
Sup-
granted I haven't
I
used
don't
her,
think
but
she
what I've
fits.
seen and what I faced her, I think since there's a tie, I would lean B.
Yeah, I mean, like Black Lightning, she's not even close, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing is, I have her as a low A. I don't have a problem putting her at B. I just think
I
she's
don't. s-
probably a high B.
Yeah, I don't see anybody really using her out after the siege, much if at all.
Hmm.
I mean, maybe I could be wrong, but
I do wish that they wouldn't wait so long to bring some of these new tunes back for Siege.
yeah,
Because then you forget about them.
Well, like a big problem too is this siege. Katana kind of dominated everything, so greens are going to be second class citizen.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think Joshua Wars voted B, so that's what I'm gonna vote.
I, he he constantly shits on the tier list, saying that it doesn't matter, doesn't count, so his vote doesn't count.
But Firewings makes a
Well,
very good point in chat. He says we'll waste time next month demoting her to B. Just do it now.
Exactly. See,
Berger already voted her B, so we are already decided on B, guys.
and she's
Well,
already B. All
I
right.
didn't vote, so it was actually a tie. But
Okay, so you're the tiebreaker. I mean,
yeah,
you always
I'm
make
leaning B, and I break all ties. That's the rule.
Do it already.
So B it
correct
is.
B.
Moving on. Monkey Prince.
Oh, this guy is just like I
And
was on
for
the fence on this guy.
why don't you start?
I I'm so close. I was he's probably on the borderline of S. The only reason I did not vote S on Monkey Prince is because what he does, if as good as it is, it's still not reliable. Let's say I know he can counter other teams if he does the passive hit with enrage and hit chance down. If and that's like I did the math on this. I think it's 57% or something. So they're
Hmm.
greater than 50%, but still you can't rely on it to do what you want on offense. On defense, of course, it's always gonna happen. You're gonna get screwed when you're fighting Monkey Prince. But if you're using your Monkey Prince, you still need that help on the first turn just to make sure you survive or your game plan. And then, but once he gets rolling, it's on. It's like it's his kit is so good.
Yeah. Uh, he
Fine.
just made he just made matches way longer, basically
It's so
for
funny.
me.
Chat is like everyone in chat. Firewings, 2D, Pingzo, everyone's saying yes, saying we're crazy.
He already
It's
has a
okay.
natural counter in the meta. Like he's got Connor out there that just still will eat him up.
Yeah, it's funny though. Everybody says that Terra's bugged, and so that makes him S tier. But I actually, I mean, Hal Jordan Green Lantern still exists.
Yep. Yeah.
Like
Bring Hal. That's how I counter him, Hal, and then he's like, okay, I have 2 turns to deal with him, and then we can kill him with the can't miss red.
I've only faced him like one or two times in Siege, I think total, and he was low, but I didn't have any issues with him.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he's very, very good, but I do not think he's S tier. That's the thing is how many tunes in the game have a can't miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Especially Wonder Girl.
Yeah. Yeah, Wonder Girl
Yeah.
probably. Is
You
nasty.
get her enraged, you want her enraged.
What would you guys say legendary order for Monkey Prince would be?
Where's that guy? Oh, where is that move?
I had it
I would
as
agree. I would agree. Some people say 4, but I like 3 first.
I did 5, 4, 3, 1, 2.
Hmm. Let me see.
I like 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna I'm gonna say 2 first, just because 1 is bug at the moment. It's not 2% true damage. It's more like 0.2%.
Well, two's the gain true sight, which I've heard isn't really needed.
He doesn't really need it,
Yeah,
but it doesn't hurt.
I mean,
So maybe one, even if it's a bug, maybe that extra, 100 damage can kill someone. So, but it's basically 3, 4, 5. Some people would say 4. The thing is, it's 50%, so 50% chance not to happen. And in order for it to be 100%, you need someone to give him that, because he's kind of slow. So you need someone else to give him that evasion up. So you usually open with his 3, and those 14 hit chance downs are just too good to pass up. So
yeah, I would
I'm gonna
lean
say
3
that's
first, but
first
I
and then
would
this
kind of
one.
agree with Hawkeye on his 5 being next. I mean, without using them.
Well, the problem is until someone gets there's two things here. That's why I didn't take this first. One, it needs to be him that evades the attack.
Okay.
So if you're not, let's say he's the only one that causes the enemy to miss. You're not running a full evasion. You don't run the hit chance down team, just him. This is not gonna work, and until he takes a turn, and then second, or he gets lucky with the passive hits, and then second, it needs to be him, right? And I don't know if he's gonna get targeted by the enemy or right.
But
So
he's probably
that's
pretty
why
good at L1, based on what you're saying.
he is. I think so. Yeah, he's kind of annoying already.
Hmm.
Just his basic abilities, he's already annoying.
Gotcha. All right. Any other comments on Monkey Prince?
Nope.
He's fun and annoying,
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I hate evasion with a passion.
but he gives you a
doesn't.
chance.
All right. Moving on to probably the tune of the month, should have been anyway, and that is Bleeze.
She is. Oh, please. Oh my God. Such.
I feel like we should save her for the end because she's just going to get ragged on and take
Okay.
up.
All
this
right. We can
entire
skip.
screen.
Let's. Well, I mean, be quick, but let's skip. So, Dead Man.
Okay.
He was a siege bonus tune.
Oh.
Still very good. I like.
And a stat boost. And a stat boost.
And a stat boost.
A wasted stat boost, mind you.
The extra hits on his basic sometimes did help. I really did.
Sometimes.
I mean, he was so
Sometimes.
good with Katana, but the couple
Yeah,
of times
but because of his skills.
I mean, the couple of times I didn't run him with Katana, I would just go into booster and let him kill somebody. I mean, he's pretty solid. He's a solid B tier tune. It looks like we all voted B.
He's not solid. He's a spirit.
No,
Feels nice.
he's a very good B plus borderline A tier character.
Right. Yes, no one disagrees with that. The thing is that the stat boost is wasted on him. One, he's constantly invisible.
Yeah.
He rarely
That
gets
boosts
hit.
are pointless. It doesn't matter anyway.
I think that might be a slight help on
Some.
him. Like he's one of those rare characters. I was like, well, it wouldn't make a huge difference, but I think the little bit extra damage every now and again I think was helpful, and a little bit extra survivability kept him alive. I mean,
Yeah, of course it doesn't hurt, but there's so many other
Yeah.
better options for
Yeah,
stat
I agree with
boost.
All right, well, let's just move on because I don't think we have anything crazy to say about him.
Okay.
The other one that looks like he's gonna come out A. I was kind of surprised that we kept him
Booster?
booster gold. I don't quite see him as an A. I feel like he's like a B plus
What?
character. I'm not.
We just discussed him a few months ago
I know.
when he was stat boosted.
Yeah, he's all right. I mean, I don't know. He's good 50% of the time.
No, fine.
He's an A for me, and I did
Yeah,
take him
it's-
RB4.
I have mine RB5 too, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's not
He
bad.
does
He's just
so
not
many.
great.
He does so many things well, right? Purges, stuns, gives someone else gives true sight, like
Mhm.
purge shields, purge himself, purge others, purge the enemy. I don't know why everyone looks at him and like all he does is kill someone turn one. That's not all he can do. He does so many
Also,
things.
turn meter up if you hit him too is nice.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Him
saying
and
L5
Dead
is
Man.
B, which probably true.
I mean, I have him RB1, and I feel like he's definitely A. His kit has a lot more in it than you remember. There's at least one time this siege where I had to ask him for, what the hell am I missing here? And he's like, there's this move on booster. You're forgetting about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I don't strongly disagree with the AB tier. I feel like he's kind of borderline AB, but I could lean either way.
You know what would settle this is if there was a D tier, he would definitely be a B tier then.
Maybe. Maybe. I would still vote A. And people forget, if you just want
I know
the
him
true
for
side, if you want the true side on him, you now have two options. There's actually a lot of options, and there's two great ones. One is Dawnstar.
Yep.
So just that alone. So if your problem is that, oh, he's inconsistent 50% of the time, well, you just use other tools to give him a boost. That's it. That's why is this a 4v4 game, right? Not
Somebody
the
name
best
booster
toon
gold
that can
shouldn't
do
need a
everything.
boost.
No, it's boosted gold.
He,
It's a typo.
he should be boosting somebody else.
I'm actually angry at both of you for that back and forth pun battle you guys just had.
All right, so he lands in the A tier. Let's move on to Desaad. I don't think we have much to say about him. He's very solid. Is he broke again? Because I swear he doesn't need Darkseid anymore again.
No, he's not broken.
I had a bunch of matches where he stunned everyone and removed all their buffs and did everything that he normally does. A couple times with no Darkseid.
I never saw that, and I never had anybody else report it.
Oh, I saw it a couple
I don't think
times.
so.
I didn't want to report it just because
Yeah.
it was helpful. So
Yeah, you should watch his movie. He has a movie out soon.
Oh.
Yeah, with Ariel.
I didn't even think about that. The Little Mermaid in Desaad.
Yep.
Oh God.
So
What are we talking about?
villain.
Doesn't he look like Ursula? Maybe from behind.
Yeah, a little.
I don't know that you know what Ursula looks like.
Oh God.
This
I
is
just
how
saw
I
the
picture
trailer
Ursula.
for the live action movie too. It's interesting. I'm not gonna see it.
Me neither.
Yeah.
But I don't have children, so. And I'm
I
not
might have to
Kage.
see it with my kids.
All right, so we're just gonna give him an A. There's really nothing new to say about him. He's very solid, very helpful.
Yep.
Moving on to Fire, we kind of touched on her a little bit. At RB5, I think she is A tier. I could see B tier at L5.
He's B. But yeah, I forgot how good she is at L5. So people say that, oh, you guys have high RB. Well, I don't have an RB Fire, and I think she's good. But it's really hard to vote A because there's so many good A tier greens that I don't think she stacks up.
Yeah, I mean, and one of the things that still holds her back is the second passive, just having to have Ice as a teammate for the extra benefits of it.
But Ice is so good, so you just put her on the team.
Yeah, but when you're trying to run bonus tunes, that's not necessarily.
I used Ice actually a fair amount this siege, just when I didn't want to care about bonus tunes.
The whole month.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I used bonus tunes this month. I just didn't buy either, and I forgot to play a couple days.
All right, so with 4 Bs and a hate mail A, she's going to be A tier, correct?
Yep, A tier. I'll give her B. She'll leave her. She was B before, so.
God, hate mail.
King Shark.
Explain yourself on this one. We all voted A except for you.
I haven't used him. I just.
This is a good example of a stat boost, like the one who needs it and could benefit from it.
Well, he was an A before, apparently, his stat boost. So.
Yeah, it's really good.
He's actually
Very
super.
good.
He's super annoying because, you forget how fast he is, and then he turn meters you down, and You lose the match
No, we don't
immediately.
forget it. Just you.
Yeah.
We all know how good he is. We know what he does. The only thing I don't like about him is sometimes he gets too antsy and just kill, and then you're like, no, don't kill yet. There's a specter. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
other
yeah.
than that, he's amazing. Other than that, he's amazing. Fast stuns, AOE, turn meter down, kills,
No,
bites,
he's a very good
scores,
character.
turn meter
I didn't
down.
realize
Just
he was a
on
stat
two
boost this
moves.
month.
I just wish he was 1 speed faster because I lost a match to Kilowog this month because I brought King Shark. Because in my head they were the same speed, and they were not.
Nope, he's one step slower.
Which, I mean, that makes sense. You got a main cut Shark here versus Pillow
I
Cakes.
mean, yeah, like I guess you weren't in the water when you fought, right? So that's why Kilowog is faster. He's a warthog, so yeah, he's fast. No,
All
he's not a
right.
warthog. He's a hippo.
So everyone voted A. He's still A. Arcus, he's B tier.
Ah,
He got a
no, he
stat boost,
sucks.
and he still stinks. He was B tier.
He's still.
With a stat boost,
Yes.
it looks like he probably needs to
Yes.
get demoted.
He just needs a new. His kit just needs to be updated.
He his stat boost did not give him a strength boost.
Yeah, so it did nothing for him.
Yep, he's. I stupidly brought him to TOL and I could barely use him in 10, 20 matches. Like I struggled to find a team to put him in at RB5. That's how crappy he is.
So almost, you're the only one who voted B tier. What's the logic behind that?
I don't know, just because I used to have him as a high A. He still wrecks, but it's kind of, and we'll get to him too. It's just like he's hard to use, just like Green Lantern and John Stewart. But,
Joshua has left the chat.
Oh. He still wrecks, but yeah, you can't use him. I don't know. It's
And I have him RB5. Imagine at L5.
yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna keep my vote at B.
That's okay. He's still gonna
Okay.
get
Hey,
demoted.
you're outvoted anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
That's
I'm
okay.
just
he got dropped.
Yeah.
Next month, trash tier.
I don't think that we'll go that far.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. He's here. Right.
Speaking of
Who's
trash,
next?
let's talk about Mr. Miracle. So he was stat boost. Another character that means I don't think the stat boost did absolutely anything for.
Mm-mm. I tried him out the
so
other
we have
night to
pretty
make sure I'm not biased.
pretty varied voting. Hawkeye, you voted a B.
Just being able to move debuffs off is still huge in this meta. I don't think that he's any worse off than he was. None of the stats that they moved were anything that made him significantly worse, but he just didn't move up for me.
So you say he's good because decent because he can move debuffs, right? But
Yes.
he's not very good at it. He can move a certain amount, but then he's a liability. He doesn't do damage. He gives you true sight and what's that, awareness, but his can't miss is on his 3, meaning you can do it once and then gonna wait a while, and then his damage sucks.
I saw he was stat
So he's-
boosted, so I
he's-
foolishly used him against a Cheshire team, thinking maybe he could
And
do
he
something.
can't, yeah, he can't, right? And that's a red. He
And-
can't move enough
he-
debuffs, and
Yeah,
then
and he
he
just
doesn't hit.
died horribly to her.
Well, I don't think
It's not-
that's. I think it's more so the fact that Cheshire applies way more debuffs than she should.
Yeah, but I mean, there's so many other characters that move
But-
debuffs, and they struggle even. So if
Yeah.
But they do
if
other
he-
things. They do other
they
things
do other
well.
things. He does nothing. Like he just, I don't know. He's trash tier
Exactly.
in my opinion. Like
Well,
I don't
he's
see
not
any reason to bring him
exactly trash,
to any
but-
match for any reason. Like his heavy
That I'll
damage
give
isn't
you.
heavy.
I'd rather bring Ultraman.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like Ultraman
Yeah,
does
I mean-
everything he does, but 100 times better.
And he taunts.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
and he attacks passively with villains.
Yeah, I don't.
Transfers more debuffs.
I just don't know what to like. What Mr. Miracle would do for like. There's zero reason to bring him in any match.
Maybe to gimp yourself, to give you a challenge.
I was gonna say, if you like,
want
even if you
release.
like him, it feels like he's a liability to bring him,
Yeah, he really is.
which is
I
trash
won't
tier.
say he's trash, but he's probably the. I mean, the trash tier. Just if there's a D, he's definitely a D.
That's so funny. I was typing D, just to be a jerk. He's definitely like the one character I could say fits D tier more than any other. Actually, this next one, I think
we need a D tier.
I think this next one probably could fit as well, but I'm more inclined to
No.
vote even
This
lower.
one sucks.
So
This
next
one
on the
really
list is
sucks.
Green Lantern John Stewart, aka the 2D Tron. His favorite RB5 that he has. And yeah, he got a
Is
stat
it really?
boost. I don't know. I'm just joking. I know he took him RB5, but I don't remember why he took him RB5, but
I mean, it's 2D. That's
Yeah.
why.
but he's pretty
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah, yes. It's really hard to get him to that threshold where he's going to do something, and then when he gets there, it's really not much. All right, I got here. Okay, what do you want me to do?
All right.
All right. Oh,
Back the truck up, people. It looks like
oh
we
my God.
all voted trash tier. So he has been firmly demoted because he really didn't do anything. I mean, he's got a turn meter down, which is and he can stay alive a little bit, but that's really it. I mean, he's 2D. Do you agree with trash tier, or do you think that's overly zealous? He's back in chat.
He's
But so I don't know.
yeah. See,
Wow.
even 2D's
Even
it's
2D's
fine.
not arguing with us, and he's got an RB5. So yeah, that is definitely trash tier.
Yep.
So speaking of trash tier, we need to back the truck up 3 times in a row for this one. Our
Main event.
reworked Bleeze. We were all excited for her because honestly, her art animation is some of the coolest in the game. The fire wings are awesome,
You have the wrong skin.
and then her other skin's really good. That's not the cool fire one. Just really, really good character all the way around. But
I mean, she looks good.
yes, I mean, art-wise, she's super awesome. One of the coolest arts in the game.
I've said this before about Bleeze, but she's kind of like that really hot Tinder date you score, and then when you take her home, she does nothing.
Yeah, it's
I mean, she taunts with death immunity. That's her.
Yeah, she's just she's taunting you like, I'm just gonna lie here. Come at me. Sorry, that might have
Please
to be
don't tell me your Tinder dates die. Because that's what she does.
No,
And the funny thing is, her thing is that she's not supposed to die, and then, surprise, she dies. Like, right away.
immediately. She dies before you even know what happened. Everyone voted trash tier. Terrible character. Speaking of terrible on her, though, what would we say for a legendary order on her?
why bother?
0, 0, 0, 0. Don't.
Not that it matters, but for those inclined to think she's terrible, I guess you almost need to start with her 5, right?
I made up 5, 4, 1, 2, 3 was.
Actually, you know what would make her survive? Don't take 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the first day of Siege was just a rude awakening for everybody. It's like, let's
Oh,
go.
I know. I
full-
lost. I
No.
lost her like the first match, and then idiot me tries to get it back, used her again, and then lost her again. And then I was like, okay, this is it.
Yeah. She got way too many chances on day 1.
Yeah. And
Never
while
used her
we're
again.
wrapping this up, why don't we do?
I want to add someone. I want to add
I
someone.
gotta wrap this up. You can add him next month.
Oh, come on.
Katana's legendary order. Her 1 has got to be
Katana.
first, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
15234.
What's her minimum legendary, you think?
1.
L1? Yeah, that's what I thought.
1.5 would be ideal, and then you're fine.
Okay, I'll put 1.5.
You don't even need the others. Yeah, you don't need the others.
Okay. That way people can stop yelling at me about the legendary order.
No, my understanding was you quit because the legendary order didn't get updated for a month.
I've come close many a time. I actually came close today because I had to do this podcast. But I always have fun when I do it, so. So
I
it is
really want to
entertaining.
demote Stitch to A. But fine.
You want
What?
to demote?
Stitch to A.
Get the fuck out of here. Sorry, Hate.
Wow.
Sorry, Hate. My
We
bad.
just promoted her last month.
Yeah, it was a big mistake.
I knew you guys were getting a little overzealous on that, but
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
use her enough to know. We need to leave her at least
What do
2
you,
months.
what do you say almost?
For our own credibility, we need to leave her at least 1 more month.
Yeah,
She's
I
been
don't.
there in March and April.
I don't use Stitch enough. I'm sorry.
That's telling us, right? Something, right?
Yeah.
I say let's all, well, except for me, use her this month. Actually, I'll use her too. Even. I'll try. Everybody use her this month, and then get another month under your belt before we demote. We can't promote and demote that fast all the time.
Fair enough.
Fine. See, Vindigru says we voted S in February. That's been a while.
Oh, well. I would like to use her before I vote, because I probably haven't used her since February.
Fine.
Who was the last rework that we got that was trash that didn't move out of the trash tier?
Huh, I can find out. Give me 1 second. I should be able to find out.
I could vote Impulse to be, if you guys want.
No, to be what?
Impulse.
No, to be what?
B tier, people are saying in chat.
Really?
Telemass is saying that. That's not the same as people.
Oh.
That's
Yeah, we'll talk about it next month. I actually seriously do need to get going, because I got
okay.
a
All right.
ton to do. I got to pack for leaving tomorrow. I haven't done. I got to do laundry because I need clothes for it.
Oh, you're right. You're heading out. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay.
So,
Does that mean we don't get to see the episode until like a week from now? Is that what's
well,
gonna
I got to
happen?
wait for the artist anyway, and it's Memorial Day weekend. But yeah, I'm not going to be home until Monday. So,
Okay.
This is why you got to show up for the live recording. Otherwise, who knows when you're going to get it.
Exactly. So, we can add Impulse and Stitch to next month's tier list.
I'm going to achieve it then.
Yeah, that's definitely D tier. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming. Maybe I'll play with the new characters next month. I say that every month. I even geared the toons this month. It just didn't happen. So.
Or maybe we'll revote on Monkey Prince once you play it and see if
Yeah, I did
he
gear
is
him this
as,
time.
like people are saying.
So.
Or you just have to use it.
It's a lot of gems to gear characters. I didn't realize how many
Really?
gems it is. Now that I'm starting
Gear?
to get low. Like,
Oh, because
You
you
just-
don't.
He just buys the gear.
yeah. No, I actually. Well, I did the farming thing where you refresh and make the gear come.
Okay, that's a little bit better. I thought you were just sitting there just out of that gear, time to buy it. Out of that gear, time to buy it.
No. I can't do that. I only have like 250,000 gems left. That's gonna last until Olay returns. I did buy some
I
socks
hope it
last
comes
month.
back. I did buy those socks. They're good for my daughter. So
Well,
I
I
might buy
actually
some for myself
needed
next time.
socks, so I said, well, I'll try them. They're probably terrible, but I'll do it. But, all right, guys, I got to wrap this up.
all right.
It's been a pleasure.
Okay.
We'll play Monkey Prince
Bump
and
next
see if we
month.
can bump him to S tier next month. So,
All right.
all right.
Thanks everyone
Later.
for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, and I'll do a sock review as well. Thanks.
Bye, everybody. Stocks are great.
Tootie has sock drop for me. So
All right.
later.
All right. Bye.
Wow! Look how much influence the Joker has on the CC. All 14 people who visit it must be really impressed. You know what else is impressive? Being a Patreon.
Become a Patreon today and get special perks like Patreon-only episodes, early reviews, and content based on your requests. Just go to patreon.com/WROL broadcast.